exuberant flavor.
That's so fresh.
Oh, so sweet. Oh, yeah. So beautiful.
She was like an angel.
Even better.
It's okay for you to cry. Randall cried when we got here. It's okay.
He didn't sing that.
It's beautiful. Man, it's gonna make me cry.
Who gives this woman to be married?
My family and I.
Today we are gathered here for a sacred ceremony to join together the lives of Sarah Brevelle and Lyndon Marcotte. On behalf of both of them, I welcome you to celebrate with them and to pray for them daily, today and forevermore. We welcome you and we welcome God's presence to center us on one accord in this sacred space on this special day. I'll read it.
I haven't spoken in front of a large group in a very long time, so if I don't get loud enough, someone just give me a hi sign, okay? Lyndon approached me to do this reading, and I had never read the poem myself before, and it's a beautiful piece of work. I think he has chosen, they have chosen perhaps very wisely. So, this is On Marriage by Khalil Gibran. Then Almitra spoke again and said, "And what of marriage, master?" And he answered, saying, "You are born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. You shall be together even in the silent memory of God. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Fill each other's cup, but drink not from one cup. Give one another of your bread, but eat not from the same loaf. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, even though they quiver with the same music. Give your hearts, but not into each other's keeping, for only the hand of life can contain your hearts. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow.
Well, I said I wasn't going to do this, but week before last, we were still waiting on the water to go down to the backyard so we could walk, and still have a blue tarp on the roof from the last storm, and just trying to get a house ready and make a life together. And things kind of been rough for a couple of weeks. And I heard this song I've heard 100 times. And when I heard it differently in light of all of those things. And so I'm going to sing this again for you when I'm not nervous. So this is what it's going to be. Wanna build me a house on higher ground. Wanna live in a world where love's the only sound. Wanna shoulder my load, figure it all out with Sarah. I walk this road with a hammer and a fiery lantern. I want to live in the same house, beneath the same roof, sleep in the same bed, search for the same truth as Sarah. La 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 I got something in my heart I've been waiting to give. Life I want to start, the one I've been waiting to live. No more waiting, tonight I feel the light, I say the prayer. I open the door, I climb the stairs. La, 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 la.
As an ordained minister of Jesus, I racked my brain over what to say that would be life-giving and life-sustaining to Sarah and Lyndon. As a lover of language and one who prides herself on never being short on words, I discovered that I had nothing more fitting to say than what the Apostle Paul had already written in 1 Corinthians 13. Though you may be familiar with the King James Version, I chose to share this with you from the Voice translation. It's 1 Corinthians 13. What if I speak in the most elegant language of people or in the exotic languages of heavenly messengers, but I live without love? Well then, anything I say is like a clanging of brass or a crashing cymbal. What if I have the gift of prophecy, am blessed with knowledge and insight to all the mysteries? Or what if my faith is strong enough to scoop a mountain from its bedrock, yet I live without love? If so, I'm nothing. I could give all that I have to feed the poor. I could surrender my body to be burned as a martyr. But if I do not live in love, I gain nothing by my selfless acts. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love isn't envious. It doesn't boast, brag, or strut about. There's no arrogance in love. It's never rude, crude, or indecent. It's not self-absorbed. Love isn't easily upset. Love doesn't tally wrong or celebrate injustice. But truth, yes, truth, is love's delight. Love puts us with anything and everything that comes along. It trusts, hopes, and endures no matter what. Love will never become obsolete. Now, as for prophetic gifts, they will not last. Unknown tongues and unknown languages will become silent, and the gift of knowledge will no longer be needed. And so Sarah and Lyndon, when those tough times come and you don't necessarily like each other, remember, you love each other. Lyndon and Sarah have chosen to incorporate the ancient Celtic ritual of hand fasting in their wedding ceremony today. Hand fasting is a declaration of intent where the couple dearly states that they are marrying for their own free will. Nobody forced you to do this. This is what you want to do. So you are marrying on your own free will, and it is symbolized by joining the hands, which are bound by ribbon or cord, which is the beginning of the phrase tying the knot. Sarah and Lyndon, your lives have crossed in this life, and you have formed eternal bond. As you seek to enter this state of matrimony, you should strive to make the real ideas that give meaning to this ceremony and to the sanctity of marriage. With full awareness, know that within this circle you are declaring your intent before your friends and family as witnesses. The promise made today and the ties that are bound here will strengthen your union and be a reminder of this commitment in the years to come. Do you seek to enter this ceremony? The mothers of the bride and groom may come forward and offer their blessings to the couple. Mothers will play their placing a ribbon across the wrist to welcome the new member of their family. I will be placing the third ribbon That third ribbon represents the one before whom you make these vows today. Lyndon, will you share in Sarah's pain and seek to alleviate it? Will you share in her laughter and look for the brightness in her? Will you share in her burden so that your spirits may grow in this union? Will you share in her dreams and celebrate her success? Will you take the heat of anger and use it to temper the strength of this union? Will you honor Sarah as an equal in this union?
I will.
Sarah, will you share in Lyndon's pain and seek to alleviate it? Will you share in his laughter and look for the brightness in him? Will you share in his burden so that your spirits may grow in this union? Will you share in his dreams and celebrate his success? Will you take the heat of anger and use it to temper the strength of this union? Will you honor Lyndon as an equal in this union?
I will.
And so the binding is made. The attendant of the groom may come forward and tie a knot to represent Lyndon's commitment to Sarah. The attendant of the bride may come forward and tie a knot to represent Sarah's commitment to Lyndon. The last knot, for which I will tie, represents the Spirit of Christ who holds your love together. Sarah and Lyndon, as your hands are not bound together, so your lives and spirit are joined in union of love and trust. The bond of your marriage is not formed by these cords, but rather by the vows you have made. May the Lord tie a bond of your love between you forever without loosening. Amen. I will now ask you to seal the vows you share with each other by the giving and receiving of rings. The perfect circle of the ring symbolizes eternity. The materials which came from the ground have been shaped and polished. Something beautiful was made from the raw element. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all. Lyndon, please place the ring on Sarah's finger, hold it there, and repeat after me. Sarah, with this ring,
Sarah, with this ring,
I pledge my life and love to you.
I pledge my life and love to you.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
I ask you to wear it as a reminder
I ask you to wear it as a reminder
of the vows we have spoken today.
of the vows we've spoken today.
Sarah, please place the ring that you have on Lyndon's right hand and hold it there and repeat after me. Lyndon, with this ring, I pledge my life and love to you. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and faithfulness. I ask you to wear it as a reminder of the vows we have spoken today. Family and friends, since they have made these commitments before God and before all who are present, by the authority and the state of Louisiana and the power invested in me, it is my pleasure to declare that Lyndon and Sarah are now husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss.
Yes, we will. We'll escort each other.
No one.